His name is Ryder, right? He's really quiet.
Here, John Snow. I want the doctor to sit down and drink water. I don't want you to go up here and fall over. Right now,
It's okay, he knows nothing.
I didn't do it.
That'd be number 4. Oh, did you just say it?
If we get another chair, we can get down.
That's right, you were with me when I asked to come.
Sorry for crushing your spirits, Jon Snow, but you do win the battle.
You can have the life.
Okay, and we just finished our episode 2. Yeah, so we're both playing. I know.
I started it before I knew it. I thought it was done when I started it. Wait, it's not done? I don't keep up with TV. And I'm like, I know. Now I gotta freaking wait.
You walk by the Walmart, Target. So much money. The first 2 were always on sale.
Actually, Best Buy they're on intermission.
Yeah, and wait for Black Friday. I've been waiting a long time.
You guys want to know how season 6 is?
Please. And once they're done, you'll all
You ever watch I only watched the first 2 seasons, but there's one thing that stays out like he's with his own skull. He's like, that doesn't sound physically possible. He said it. That's what he's beating him with his skull. He's like, this isn't physically possible.
No, look. The dragon lady.
Yes, see, they get
Who knows?
Mother of Dragons.
See if the I don't watch Doctor. Like you guys. Even though it's older.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if it's older.
No,
Isn't it older?
I think it's 50s actually.
Yeah.
See, I won't even fault the original.
It's not.
No, you're.
I died. No.
Close enough. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Cosplay 101 panel. Let's have our guests introduce ourselves, starting with Margarita.
Hi, I'm Margarita. Nice to meet you guys. I'm cosplay. Oh, where? Oh, this one? I'm
I'm Joseph, and I'm cosplaying as Punk Aquaman.
I'm April, Blink the Weeping Angel from Doctor Who.
There we go. I'm Rob, and I'm cosplaying as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ashley, Marisol, Lone Wars. So let's start with how you guys got started cosplaying.
Yeah.
So, ready to get started cosplaying? Start with you. No, it started out as a lot of Halloween costumes and then we just decided to start cosplaying. Okay, I'm going to speak for these three right now. On this one, we're actually a family of cosplayers. I'm mom, this is dad, our son, our daughter. And we're with Hogan Holds Cosplay. For all of us, we started out doing really big yard haunts at our house. We had huge yard haunts where we'd get between 300 and 500 people coming a night just on Halloween. And then the kids became teenagers, and cosplay seemed like the easy flow to go into. So we all started cosplaying. Pretty much both the kids have been cosplaying since they were 2-3 years old. My husband and I started out with Halloween and cosplaying 20 years ago. And it just seemed like a natural flow for the family to do that. So that's where we're all at.
Well, I'm a nerd, so cosplay gives me a good outlet for that, which I appreciate. And so a couple years back, I did what did I do? The Joker for Halloween, and a friend of mine was like, "Hey, dude, your Joker's really good. Go see Flavor's Joker." And he's like, "You should go to Stockton-Con with it." And I was like, "Okay." And then I was stuck by the door for like 2.5 hours taking pictures. I was like, "I'm hooked." And so now I go to every con that I can, and it's a lot of fun. I've met a lot of cool people, and so yeah, that's how I got my start.
So growing up, I was a nerdy child anyways, so I was always dressing up in any character. My mom would mad at me constantly because I would really dress in outfits like 8 times a day or more. But yeah, Halloween was my favorite because I got to dress up and express myself and whoever, so it was only a matter of time before I became a cosplayer. My first con was Modesto-Con back in 2011, and it was pretty much over with from there, so I lost control of my life. No, it's awesome. You meet so many great people, and it's a really good thing. Like, it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah! Look at my forehead, it's huge.
How did I start doing this? I never thought I'd do this kind of stuff. I was a shut-in. I was in the closet, my nerdiness. And the thing that pushed me to venture out in general, that pushed me towards cosplaying, was when I lost my father. And I decided I hit my moment of F it. I'm gonna do things and have fun. Yeah, it's ducking things. And then I did Stockton-Con 3 years ago. The first time, it was my first experience ever. And I couldn't get in the door because it was hot. People wanted pictures and it was crazy. But it was my first time ever.
Okay, so how I started is that I always grew up as a gamer, so I was introduced to like Resident Evil, Tomb Raider, things like that. I always felt that I wanted to cosplay these people because they're empowering women, so I was like, yeah, I want to do this, they're cool, I want to be cool, but I never knew what cosplay was. And I always found out like later in life, well, cosplay is expensive, it's this, it's that, there's certain roles. But I ended up following this cat and Miss Pyro Savvy, and they just basically said, just do cosplay, try it out. Don't worry about it, the love of cosplay, it will just come out of you. So in 2014, I started getting my costumes, and then the first con I actually attended was Stockton-Con 2, 3 years ago. And I seen him, and I was like, oh my god, this guy! I was like, that's him, that day, I was like, I'm gonna start doing cosplay, because the way that the community was at that con made me feel like I could start doing cosplay and actually being accepted for who I want to be and embrace things that little kids see. And that's another thing too, because little kids look up to you, and when you dress as a certain character, like I wanted to inspire people to like let them know it doesn't matter what age you are when you cosplay or when you start to cosplay or when you want to try it. It's for all ages and all sizes and all races. So I wanted to be that because I'm tiny, I'm 4'11", so cosplaying all these wonderful characters, you know, it's difficult, but I did it and my fans accepted it, so it was more of like trying something else, trying something new. And so it just stuck with me. I was just like, I love it. It's my passion. It's so good.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so good.
Actually, I have a question for all of you and the audience. Who do you think would win in this fight?
Angel! The Wicked Angel!
It sounds like Dark Phoenix is the winner. Okay, now reenact it. Fight! No, you guys didn't sign contracts. No liability insurance. So if I can ask the audience if you have any questions for our panel, go ahead and raise your hand and I'll direct you to the mic, or I can pass the mic.
What are your guys' cosplays that you were the most proud of today?
I only have one character, so I actually feel kind of like bad, like I want to do more stuff, but I can't. So you know, yeah, thank you. It's because of these folks. They give me tips and stuff, and they make me look good. So you know, it's these people up here. You know, I'm just here for tacos.
One of the ones I'm proud of is my Firewire cosplay, which a lot of people know me by, because I spent literally $10 on everything I got, and I made everything from scratch for my first time ever sewing and everything. So that's my pride and joy. That was my first time, and I was like, I didn't really do well, but it felt like I could do this, and that's my baby right there, and oh my God, I love it. Cool.
I would have to say mine would be the female Nightcrawler that I do. That one, oh my God, I ran into so many problems when I was doing it, and I was just like, why am I doing this? But yeah, it was like my sewing machine and stuff, you know, I was having issues with gloves, finding the right material, body paint, all that stuff. I made a tail that it's attached to the costume, and my beautiful little dog, you know, it was a toy, completely shredded it, so I had to make it. But yeah, it was, at one point I was just like, do I even want to finish this? But I did it, and I absolutely, like, it's definitely one of my favorites. I love it so much.
It's beautiful, guys.
I think my favorite that I wear, that I'm most proud of, is my Dr. Fate, the helmet, and everything, the cape and the clothes. Between the thrift store and the hardware store, it cost me like $20. It's a lot of hours, but it was pretty awesome when it was done, and I like how it turned out, and I like wearing it. It's cool. Yeah, that's my favorite.
I'm pretty sure if I said Blink wasn't my favorite, my Weeping Angel one, I'd get pummeled. I've got friends up here that have probably never seen me in anything else, even though I do cosplay other characters. And anytime that I don't wear Blink, people get really mad at me. So I actually wear her a lot. We do have a few new ones that we're going to be introducing this year, but 60 hours and constantly in her, she pretty much has to be my favorite. So yeah.
Well, we've done several Halloween-themed costumes, but as far as cosplay goes, this is like the best one that I've completed. It seems like every time you do a costume or cosplay or prop, you're improving on your skills. So as you progress, the next one's always better. So as Dave said, we're working on some new ones, and I can't wait for how they turn out. They're going to be pretty cool.
I like both of the ones that I previously done, which is Frankenstein's Death Race and obviously Blue. I like them probably
although I really do like this one because it's mostly homemade, one of my favorites. My absolute favorite was Casting Supernatural, even though 90% of it was crazy cast. But also I am looking forward to any other questions?
I remember
Favorite thing about cosplay?
The question was, what's their favorite thing about cosplay?
My favorite thing is to take pictures with the kids because they all look up to me and they're like, oh my god! Like I got like 5 people saying, oh my god, Jasmine! I'm like, oh my god, yes! Or if I'm in like Batgirl or anything that they, I'm like, how do you guys even know good parents of these kids? Man? Just really, but it's just seeing them light up makes me even happier. And for people to even trust me to like have their kids look up to the character, I'm just like, I need to do good, this is what I need to do, and I can play the role very good, very clean, gotta respect the character and gotta respect the parents while they come and bring their kids. So my favorite part when I cosplay is the kids, because the kids they're so awesome. They're one reason why I like to cosplay too, because then they get to see characters in Reminisce and remember the characters that they see on TV and actually get an opportunity to meet them. So that's my favorite part.
I don't want to say everything you just said, but I like the kids, man. I mean, I'm not judging the parents. There's kids, children that watch the show. Well, it's fine, I guess. But the kids get more excited than the parents do, and it lights you up, makes you feel good. I met a young kid one time who had Down syndrome, and he wasn't doing so well, but he was very happy to see me, and so I couldn't tell that he had problems, and so his mom invited me to be at his birthday after that, and that was one of those moments in my life where I was like, oh my god, that just feels very good on the inside. That's kind of what I try to do, you know, for grown-ups too, okay, right? But, you know, I don't know, it's for the reaction, the happy reaction that you get from people. That's probably why I do it. So, and I'm crazy, so there you go.
Yeah, definitely the kids. I have nieces that they're always like, oh my god, I love your new outfit. They're actually getting into it. Yes, I made a cosplay for my niece a couple years ago. She's outgrown it now, so it's being passed down to my other niece, and I'm going to be making her a new one. It was a Miku cosplay. Now she wants to do Coraline, so. But yeah, definitely the reaction from the kids. I mean, they just get so excited. Because I mean, to them, like, you're the real person. Yeah. You know, you are Spider-Man, you are Aquaman, you know, stuff like that. Like, they just seeing, like, even with the Nightcrawler, like I said, I wanted to quit halfway through it, but I've had so many kids, like, they're so blown away by it, and I'm just like, you know what, it makes me feel better. Like, everything I've been through, just to see them happy is amazing.
Well, I definitely agree, except for the kids. But since we've all said that, I'm gonna give my second favorite part of cosplay is when someone looks at you, especially another cosplayer, it's like, that's a sweet costume. I feel like a little 5-year-old. I'm like, it's like the best feeling ever when someone else appreciates your cosplay. I love it so much. But yeah, so those are my 2 favorite things.
Yeah, I have to agree. Taking photos with kids are the best, especially if they're brave enough to come take a photo with you. My costume's a little on the scary side, so you know, a lot of adults will want to take pictures with me. Kids are kind of skittish, but eventually they see that I'm okay. I give them a little wave, and they'll go ahead and take a photo with me. But yeah, definitely the photos with the kids, that's a favorite.
Seems a little redundant saying the same thing over and over. But, you know, really taking pictures with everybody, you know, walking out front in the halls or even in the vendor booths, it's great. Being recognized instantly as whichever character you're portraying, and they just want to grab it and say, hey, can I take a picture with you guys? You guys are great costumes. It's exciting to know that somebody appreciates all the hours you put in. You have like this overwhelming feeling of enjoyment from their side as well as their own. And I think that's the part that I enjoy.
So, as it was mentioned several times, yeah, definitely taking pictures with other people, but the little kids, they're so adorable. And yeah, I actually was called Mr. or excuse me, sir, and I want to take pictures. They're so adorable. The way they said it was adorable.
I don't really want to jump on the bandwagon and say that I was my favorite part of kids, but it kind of really is. People in general, when they see your costume, and they just kind of freak out a bit because it's kind of a community thing. I think it's really the best part.
I wanted to know if there was one moment that was your favorite moment that went down as a
Can't hear you.
Sorry about that. Oh, there we go. Hey, look, my voice is having live. I want to know if you guys had like one particular moment when you got really good recognition from the media or newspapers or some of the kind of things.
Yeah, that's happened to me. It was creepy though. I got hit up via Facebook by a pictureless account that said it was Talking Dead cast members. And I was like, creepy. And they wanted a bunch of personal info and pictures, and they're like, we want to put you on the show and feature you. And I was like, cool. But I don't even know if you're real. And they were like, yeah, well, just sign all this stuff and it's cool. And I was like, what? So I did. And then they showcased some of my photos in Talking Dead after The Walking Dead on AMC, and that was cool. And then I've been in the paper a couple of times without knowing it was going to happen. So, but it's always kind of fun when you get surprises, I guess.
One of the things that I thought was great is it's a small town local, but at Stockton, I was actually one of the first people on the front row wearing this, and they brought the cameras out, and they were just doing a quick little expose about Stockton Con. And apparently Cody freaked out over my costume. He's a big Doctor Who fan, and he actually invited me to show up for the Doctor Who premiere. So I was on Good Day Sacramento for the Doctor Who premiere. And then, it's going to kill me, I totally forgot the name, but I think it's 209 Hans, I believe it is. Also seen that, and actually, HH 209, sorry. Hans actually invited us back this last October to work in their haunted houses. So that's where our little bit of fame that we got, was being on Good Day and then working in the haunted house.
All right, any other questions? That was directed at you. How does it feel to fight zombies, Rick?
Well, you know, it feels pretty cool. You know what I mean? You just let me know if you have trouble with your beads or your zombies, and I'll come over and take care of you.
How do you deal with not being able to get a physical part of your costume, like overnight express doesn't work, or your sewing machine breaks? How do you deal with that? I've been having trouble with that too. That's how we do.
Just make everyone have fields.
I broke my prop last night. That's how it feels. I wanted to be one of those do-it-yourself cosplayers, and I was like, I'm tired of not having these skills. So I took apart my other gun to put wood grips on it, the screen-accurate grips, so the internet doesn't destroy me. And I accidentally shattered the whole. I don't have a chisel, I had a screwdriver and a hammer. So I ended up having to throw the whole thing away. Yeah. And I was up till late, and I had to do my makeup afterward. And I had a Twinkie.
Any other horror stories?
Malfunction.
I think for most of us, it's like the wigs too. Like getting our wigs late. Like for me, that's a must. I have like over 35 wigs. So I like try to stock up as I can. If I see sales, I'll get it. But when, for me, the wig doesn't come in on time, I'm just like, now I gotta go and I tell everyone I'm not gonna be doing that character. I gotta do this character. Or like you said, like props. Like if we were to break something, we have to wait. Like we have Prime. Yeah, you get 2 days, but then even like online shipping is just, it's stressful. Oh my God. Yeah, dude. That's one of mine is the wigs. I need to have my wigs on time.
My malfunction is not planning accordingly to be able to sit comfortably. These wings don't really allow you to sit. This is a miracle, being able to sit like this right now. With the mask on, it does have breathing holes, but it is a sculpted mask. So I can't talk at all. So I have everybody asking me questions, and I'm just like, awesome. So I've got these guys here for me that talk for me and know most of the answers, but I think they actually just kind of ad-lib them and we have to stick to it most of the times. But yeah, there's my malfunction. Make sure that you can talk, you can breathe, you can sit down. Probably good advice there. Go to the restroom. Yeah.
Stockton-Con last year, I made a Shazam costume I was really, really proud of. 5 minutes in, ripped my pants. One good picture, and that was it. Haven't worn it since. I was very proud of that costume. Ripped my pants.
We got cosplayer care center downstairs, so if anybody does have malfunctions, go downstairs. I still have my pants last night. There was a hole in my pants last night.
Here, okay, so we got a cosplayer ER downstairs, so if you have any malfunctions, go down there. They should be able to help you. Not guaranteed, but they should be able to.
One of the problems I have with clothes is doors. They jump in the car, close the door, and I almost strangled myself thinking it was the seatbelt. I pulled on it. Why isn't this coming loose? And then I realized what had happened. House doors, so you got to be aware.
Automatic closing doors.
I love walking in automatic locking doors, or closing doors. Yeah. Those are a little fun. No wings, definitely an obstacle. Cloaks, anything that sticks out, lightsabers. Lightsabers, I swear, I've got it like 3 times today. And he's got it 5 times today. So, prop, anything that loose fitting, hangs off of you, those are the biggest problems we run into.
Any other accessible commands then? Okay, well, I'm going to go over down my head. Oh, but if people don't.
Yeah, we've been favoring this side.
We're on this side.
Sorry, left
Go
side.
right side. Left side. Okay.
What are some of your dream
As far as cosplay goes, I want to look like Avery.
Don't make me feel conceited, man. Oh, God.
Okay, as far as I go, believe it or not, huge Halo fan and huge RVD fan. And we're about an hour, or not an hour, excuse me, a year away from finishing our Red versus Blue characters. I'm going to be the caboose. I'm definitely the caboose. I'm the caboose of our group. Anything that he has said or done literally has happened in my life, to me. And these guys here are my cohorts in crime, so I'm sure they'll probably agree with me that it's our RVD characters.
One of my first cosplay / cosplay projects was a Ghost Rider character. It's the Daniel Ketch, so it's a black outfit with all the spikes. And I did a vinyl mask, but at that time it had hair down the middle of my back. And she helped me stand upside down, hairspray, it's orange. And it was great, but I would love to learn how to do the fighting, to do like a silicone, like halo type thing, redo that costume. I would really love it.
Unfortunately, you can't just like jump over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
not an option.
Definitely the Red versus Blue characters. I'm going to be Wash from Red vs. Blue. And the other one that I'm looking forward to is Spring Graphic Project.
Yeah, personally, I am looking forward to our Red vs. Blue cosplay, and I'm doing so much. But even though I'm not doing it, I think I can hopefully see the finished product.
You guys do Red vs. Blue, can you come to my birthday party?
And when we do Five Nights at Freddy's birthdays, anybody?
That's family right here. I want to be Colin Bohannon from Hell on Wheels. Hell yeah.
Just conquering AMC.
And let it grow long, and then as my hair gets more bald, I'll just do one of the guys from Mad Men, just stay in AMC. And then when I go bald, I'll just shave it off, grow a beard out, and cut my arm off, and donate it to charity, and be Rick from the comic books.
Actually, one I am wanting to work on, hopefully soon with a friend. It was art by somebody, I don't know who did it, but he's gonna work on the armor for me, and it's gonna be a Princess Jasmine Warhammer mashup. Yeah, so I'm very excited for that. He's gonna do all the armor for me. And then I want to do a gender bending vest user. Oh yeah.
There's a guy back there.
Oh, that's right, man.
There's a guy.
Lift the higher. Here we go.
So I'm a huge fan of cosplayers. I think you guys put so much effort and so much time. So I have a question. If you have an unlimited budget, unlimited amount of time, what is the cosplay you guys want to work on, want to do?
Unlimited budget.
Unlimited budget, unlimited time.
Are you able to?
Yeah.
Mine would have to be Halo armor, cause I know how crazy that gets, and I know how expensive and how much time consuming that is, and how much stuff you need, and I'm just like, Lord Jesus, I'm gonna pay for all that. So it would be something in that area, armor, something that you need to put detail in and time. I would want to do the I don't know if any spoilers, but if you haven't played the new Halo, Cortana's her appearance changes. So I want to do that one. That's my main goal for 2017 is to get that going and try to see what I can do, because I'm not good with armor, foam, whatever. I'm not good with that. So if I have unlimited, it would be something on that nature, because Halo is by far the best thing that ever happened in my life. So that would be it.
I'd have, with unlimited funds, you said?
Yes.
I'd have plastic surgery to look just like Mark Hamill. And I'd do Luke Skywalker from the movies and the extended universe books, because Star Wars is my #1 true love. Yeah, I would. Who cares? There's like 10 of them. And we're all trying to compete. And we're like, hey, how's your boots? And I'm like, I'm trying to eat Taco Bell.
There's so many. Alex, are you offering? Because, I mean...
cosplay.
Well, you said unlimited funds, I'm just...
Yes, unlimited, come on.
Alright, Iron Man, I mean, come on, like a fully functioning Iron Man suit. I mean, I think the fire tankiness would be better.
Okay, I actually have two. And one of them is actually really silly, but it's one that I really, really want to do, which is Mrs. Nesbitt, which is Buzz. I really, really want to do that. I would love to do Mrs. Nesbitt, but if I had unlimited funds and time, I would actually do Boba Fett. I absolutely love him. My gamer tag is Boba Fett. Everything about my life is Boba Fett, so I would totally do Boba Fett.
I'm really excited to do Wash. so if I would have already got that done, I probably would have wore that today. But as far as unlimited funds and unlimited time to complete like an amazing one, I've always wanted to do Darth Vader, but like we moved on to make really good Darth Vader. Yes. So probably Darth Vader.
I don't really know, but I've kind of always liked generics, so I'd probably figure out a way to make my six great.
Yeah, I think going with dragons, that would be a good idea. I'd either do smog, or I would do.
Okay, we've got into my rings. Okay. My attention is now happy.
What's your favorite costume? Like,
All time on them or all time?
like all time.
Maybe the one you've seen that you like?
No, I've got one. Okay, for myself, the one that I've actually seen, if anybody's familiar with cosplay, Genyo actually does an amazing General Grievous, and it is movie authentic. It is amazing. The best one I've ever seen is General Grievous.
Okay, so it was SatCon. I flipped out, ran across the room because there was someone cosplaying Black Knight from Blind Python and the Holy Grail. Oh my god, I was so really excited. I actually want to do that cosplay one day, and I totally want my arms to be able to fall off. So, yes, that was by far probably one of my all-time favorite ones I've seen, but that's just because I love them so much.
On YouTube, there's this video from DragonCon, I think 2013, and someone did My Neighbor Totoro, but like a huge, giant, like you have a frame that you wear, and then a giant Totoro over the frame, and you sweat, and you look huge, and it was amazing, because I grew up with Miyazaki movies, and anything Miyazaki is the bee's knees. It was well done. YouTube.
One of my favorites that I saw, I think it was either here or at ValleyCon, but we saw this incredible, really, really tiny old man fit into this gigantic alien suit. It was fully functional and by far one of the best. He probably should have won a lot of money. Yeah, he made it himself. He probably should have won a lot of money.
Oh, he's my favorite. Because when I first went to a convention, Con, I was Batgirl, and I see him and I almost died. So he was my favorite.
Okay. What tips do you have for a starving college student who wants to get into cosplay?
Oh, I got one.
Thrift store is your best friend. Anything on sale is your best friend. And just having a budget, and don't ever go over a budget. You never want to set the bar too high. Because college, come on now, college is expensive. Books are expensive. So like thrift stores, Goodwill, anywhere you could get something secondary, yard sales. You need to learn how to bargain to get good deals. Joann's, they have coupons online. Then you go to Retail Me Not, you'll get coupons there. So basically, just starting off like pick a character you are passionate about. Pick a character where it's something that if you fail, you'll be okay, and you can start up again. But more on the lines on finding something that you're going to be proud of, rather than just trying to do something because everyone else is doing it. Because you're not going to have the drive to want to create that. So I would say thrift store, just starting small. You can even go as far as like going online and getting commission, paying someone to do it, or anywhere. It doesn't matter if you buy it or whatever. It's just the point on being passionate about it and loving it, and just embracing it. Just embrace it. That's mine. Embrace it.
Another good tip is YouTube videos show how everybody has a different way to do whatever prop it is, and some are a little more expensive than the others, But you can, yeah, most of them are pretty cheap. Like you said, the thrift stores, Dollar Trees, I mean, yeah, flea markets, recycle a lot of material. Your skill set, if you work with fabrics, you know how to sew, okay, that's a good way to stay. But as you build your skill set, like we're starting with foam and getting into those kinds of things, it gets a little more expensive, but you're building on, and you can find, you start to look at materials differently. So when you go to a thrift store and you see like floor mats, you feel like, well, I can reuse that for something else. The anti-fatigue foam mats is the same EVA foam everybody knows are on.
Okay, I have a question for you. How much do you think my costume that I'm wearing right now costs? Just to guess, anybody.
$200.
$60. Yes! This is $60 and 60 hours of work. The sewing, believe it or not, he's going to hate that I say this, but sewing machines hate me, so my husband actually does the sewing for me. So he does all of my sewing. The wings I did myself. This is EVA foam. You can get it at any hardware store. You can get it at any automotive store at all, or you can get it at Joann's. Price hunt. Really look around, because I mean, if you're going for automotive stuff and you're a mechanic, it's going to cost more because you're a mechanic. If you go to Joann's Fabric and you're looking to get crafter's foam, it's going to cost more because you're a crafter. But if you bargain hunt and you be a crafter and you go to a mechanic's place, you're going to be able to find bargains. So break that wall of having to go to a craft store. Look for where the product's at and where it's the cheapest, and just start building from there. But this was $60, it was 60 hours, and the hardest part was really just the wings. But once you know what you're wanting to build, it actually just falls together. So cosplay can be done, not in a bad way, cheaply, where it's not as cost horrible, where it breaks your wallet, and you can come out with some really good cosplays. It doesn't have to be expensive.
One other piece to this, you know, the onesie for carrying children in front of you? We actually bought one at the yard sale, turned it around, and that's actually the harness for these wings. That's what's holding the wings up.
Nice.
Looking at different materials and seeing how you can use it for your cosplay, definitely a way to go.
Have you guys ever made a cosplay that just was not working? Like it just sits in the corner and you're like, I'll get to it, you know, you just work on some ideas, see what works next. And if that doesn't work, then I'm just gonna burn it.
Okay, being a Star Wars, this really sucks to say this, but I actually have a Jedi costume that goes along with theirs that I absolutely refuse to wear because I hate it that bad. I put so much work into it, it looks amazing, it is Baltar Swan, it's great, I hate it, and I like refuse to wear it. I just will not wear it. So yeah, we've got one collecting dust in the bottom of a crate right now that I just don't wear.
Why do you hate it?
It looks great, it really does. It's an awesome cosplay, it just doesn't seem like it hangs on me right. Everybody that sees it is like, it's amazing, it looks great, but when I look at it, it just does not look like it hangs right, and it drives me crazy. Yeah. So that's mine, yeah. I'm the only one with a horse sword?
No, I have a story. I have a couple of different variations of Rick hanging in the closet that put a lot of time into, because I wanted to be the do-it-yourself kind of guy. I just don't know how to do this crap. And one of the jackets from one of the Ricks I did is now ruined because I used a sailboat needle. I couldn't find my rig. I am a needle and thread guy too. I sew my girlfriend's yoga pants, and they, you know, yeah, that's a man skill. And but I shredded up this jean jacket, and then I have the constable security guard rig from season 5, middle of season 5, that I'm slowly putting together. That I have messed up a couple times. And the one thing I will tell you is, if you're on a budget or you have horror stories or whatever, the thing to be careful about is if you're going to buy stuff from the internet, from China, and Afghanistan, which is where this jacket's from, you need to look at every option out there. Every option, all the sizes are different in every country. Everyone's shaped different. Okay, And apparently no one out there has my kind of weird blanky body. So just do it yourself, take your time, and it'll feel more rewarding. I mean, the most amazing things I've seen were handmade, like this whole section right here. Just these people up here, okay? We got a family of do-it-yourself right there. They should be on TV. So, but yeah, I mean, be careful with what you buy. I have to say that like every convention I go to, just don't buy stuff. Okay.
Okay, so I've got a cosplay that's kind of interesting. Metallica did a documentary, and the lead character, Trip, just a kid who's a roadie for an afternoon or whatever. I spent probably a good 10 hours painting the jacket and went to StockCon and got recognized by 2 people. It was a little disheartening. So it sits in the back of the closet.
I did eventually recycle it for my cast cosplay, but I absolutely hated my Doctor cosplay. And I think the main reason for that was solely the wig. It didn't look like his hair, it didn't feel right, and it had a whole bunch of hairspray in it where it was so stiff and it didn't work, and it was itchy the entire time, and I really wanted to burn that wig.
Mine is Wonder Woman. That was like one of the first things I tried to do. So I got like over 15 ties, spray painted them. Now they smell like spray paint. I tried to buy a corset online. It was perfect. I tried to sew into the corset. Didn't work out. As far as the cape goes, I bought the fabric and I just needed to sew in the endings. Didn't work out. And that was like right when I started the cosplay. I was like, I'm gonna do this, yeah. I got everything for this price. I'm probably gonna start fresh. It was just like so bad. It's like, and the top part for the armor, I used craft foam, I bought fabric, and it just didn't work out either. So I'm just like, now there's a new Wonder Woman, so hey, this might be easier. And now I know what you learn. You go through it, you make mistakes, you learn. But the thing that I was gonna say for the one that asked about a college student on a budget is that you need to have time. Because if you do not have time, you are going to rush your cosplay and you are going to ruin it because you are so eager to finish it. And my mom always tells me, do not rush, take your time, take your time. It took me 2 days to finish up my Jasmine. And it took me 3 days to do all the add-on pieces. I didn't want to wait and listen. I rushed it and it ended up ripping, and now I had to go back in and do it again. So you need to have time when you want to start cosplaying. You need to investigate. You need to critique every little thing that you want and do not want, and just be on it and know some of the things that you're going to do, you're going to mess up. And do not let that discourage you. Just keep on going, because my Wonder Woman has just been there. And I didn't even buy the wig. I didn't have nothing else. I just had everything that I needed, and then I needed to find the wig. And then I wait like how many weeks to get the wig, and then I'm just like, it's irritable, it's irritating. But my Wonder Woman is like there, and I feel like just throwing it away because the bottom pieces are so crisp because of the spray paint. So I'm like, why couldn't I just get fabric and then just sew it in? Didn't I tell you that, Margaret? But I wanted to use spray paint. How much did you spray on spray paint? I bought 4 cans. That was like over 30 bucks. How much is fabric? Audrey is like $5. So take your time and just relax and just take it easy. But mine is my Wonder Woman.
This is speaking of like, my current, this is speaking of my current cosplay right now a little bit, but have you ever done a cosplay half-heartedly and then not, and feel like, and have be mistaken for someone else?
Yes. Yes. You, all the time when you're in your night crawl, I always, oh yes.
They're like, oh my god, look at that. I'm like, no, it's not what it is.
I get called Mystique all the time when I do my female night crawler.
Yeah, they're related.
I know, I'm like,
Someone said I was Tom Green once. No.
that was second to me, so I'll share one with you guys. I was told my Magneto cosplay was okay, but I messed up my helmet when I was Wanda. When I was Garfield. That was what? Yeah. I often, because I used the trench coat for my 10th Doctor cosplay, thank you so much. I got mistaken as Cass a lot of times when I tried to inspire me to use that one. And then literally today, I was mistaken for Raven from Teen Titans.
Sorry about that.
My trip costume, it apparently looks similar to a new popular video game. He wears a bandana and a hoodie and Watch Dogs, I think is what he's saying. I don't know, but it was bad.
Gargoyle. I get gargoyle a lot, more than you would really think, more than I ever thought that I would get. And I didn't have the heart to tell the little girl once that I was a gargoyle from Hunchback of Notre Dame. She was really super excited and wanted to take a picture with the gargoyle from Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I just did not have the heart to correct her, so I took the picture, and she's super happy about it. Yeah, so, yep, a gargoyle, all the time. That's me.
Whatever you want, whatever you want.
Mine would have to be Bulma from Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. Never cosplayed her. I don't know what people think that I'm Morgan. I don't know if she has wings. I don't know. She's like this. I don't know. But I'm like, I don't understand how Bulma could go from how I dress as Bunny Bulma or just regular Bulma. Just because I have the color wig, they automatically think, oh, you're Morgan. Because Morgan. They're like, oh my god, I don't know Morgan. Like, I'm not cosplaying Morgan. They're like, but you look like Morgan. I'm like, but I'm Bulma. I don't got Vegeta with me right now, but it's Bulma, you know. Even when I had certain things like the Bulma wrist or like the corporate, you're Morgan? You're cosplaying? No, I'm just Bulma. It's Bulma, not Morgan. Now I feel like cosplaying her just to see if anyone's gonna be like, are you Bulma? No, I'm Morgan. Like, I would like to offer a bit of advice to with the crafting one. Yeah. Don't ever put your costume before food or rent. Yeah. We have plenty of people we know who try to I have to get this costume done, but then they're like, 2 weeks later they're like, I'm short on money, and you're like, yeah, you should have put the costume on a little bit. Like, costuming's fun, we all love it, but living's a lot more essential. You need food and stuff. Also, you can make cheap materials look very good if you put the time and effort into it. You can also make expensive materials look really bad if you rush.
I use real dirt sometimes. I had a patch of dirt in my backyard for when I had to go on budget. I got kids now. And so I had a patch of dirt in the backyard that I mix around every now and then, and I just put it in a jar. Until I found out my girlfriend's dog was peeing in it. And so I was like, okay, never mind, I'm just buying it because. So, yeah. It didn't smell bad.
Just pick up cheap brass.
Not only that, but there's always other cons. You don't have to go to, have it done for that deadline. There's more cons throughout the year. And it gives you more time if you're not done by that particular point.
All right, we went over a little bit with this panel, but that's because it was just so amazing. Give it up for our panelists, Cosplay 101. Thank you so much, guys.
Big family. Yeah.
No one's excited anymore.
Yeah!